December come and Christmas song a play.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are blown.
Festive parties a session every day.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are blown.
Lots of smiles and laughter all about.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are blown.
Cooking incidents are the #1 cause of household fires during the Christmas holidays. So amid the frantic preparations, be on your guard, take the necessary precautions, and keep an eye on those kids. To tell us how you can keep your home free of fire-related incidents this Christmas holiday, I have joining me on this episode of Safemas, Mr. Emilio Ebanks. He's a public relations officer with the Jamaica Fire Brigade. Mr. Ebanks, at this time of the year, what type of calls does the Fire Brigade get?
Well, we normally get the same type of calls. However, statistically over the years, we've seen an increase in residential fires. And that is understandable because a lot of the times now what you find happening is that persons are celebrating the season. And we've also found that during this time, persons get tired with all the Christmas preparations, and sometimes, unfortunately, they fall asleep. And they might have things in the oven, they might have some things on the stove. So we always tell persons, if you feel tired any at all, it is best to turn everything off, get some rest, and then come back to it.
But how easy is it to follow that tip in particular? Because, you know, you have the big dinner coming up on Christmas Day and then Boxing Day, so we have to get all of this done. So in the event that, yes, you're exhausted, but you can't afford to stop at this point, you have to keep going, how do you recommend that persons get around, you know, that kind of situation?
Well, it is pretty simple. If it is that you must move away for some time, first of all, don't tell yourself that you're only going to take 5 minutes. Once we fall asleep, I don't know how many persons can control how long they fall asleep for and wake up. Always make sure that you have another responsible, and I want to stress on responsible, a responsible adult to take over from you. So that person will understand that they are not supposed to leave the cooking unattended any at all. And of course, we cannot overstress the importance of not leaving children alone at home at this time of the year. Don't leave children alone at home. We have to remember as well, children are naturally curious. So don't just tell the child not to play with the matches and the stove and the lighters and those things that can start a fire. Tell them why they are not supposed to do it. So that curiosity will be satisfied, so they don't want to go out there and try to experiment. As well, we need to make sure if our houses are over 15 years old, get it checked before the Christmas season comes in by a certified and licensed electrician.
It's good that we're at this juncture as it pertains to checking how your household or your structure receives electricity at this time of the year. But what about these Christmas lights that are also part of the mixture?
One of the first things I want to tell persons when it comes to Christmas lights, be careful with the amount that you plug into each other. Now, when you look at the back of the lights, you'll realize that each light has a plug-in section on the back of it. I have gone to places where I've seen 15 lights plugged into one single socket. That is overloading the socket. So do not at any time plug more than 3 lights into one socket. So once you plug in the initial one, you can plug 2 more into the back of that. That is as far as we want you to go. Also remember as well, when you're decorating your Christmas tree with the lights, do not leave those Christmas lights on the trees running through the night. Also make sure that the tree is in an area that it is well ventilated, so it will help to regulate the temperature. When it comes to other electrical appliances as well, make sure that as much as is possible you use certified surge protectors. Not just a power strip that you can go into the store and buy, a certified surge protector, because what that will do, if there is an overload on the circuit, then the surge protector will actually trip and stop it from affecting the main supply coming into the house. And that could be the difference between a fire and you remaining safe.
What identifying marks will the protector have that certifies it as the right one?
As you said a while ago, look for the word surge protector, not just the word protector by itself, because what you have is that you have trick marketing where persons will write surge and they'll write protector, and they never quite put them together to tell you that it's a surge protector. Also, you want to look for the rating. Underwriters Laboratory are UL rating. So you'll see a small circle with a U and a L. You need to look for UL rated, UL tested, UL certified. All of those will tell you that they have been tested by Underwriters Laboratory, which is an independent laboratory that does testing for just about almost everything you can think of. So you want to look for those. You want to make sure that, as I said, it's a certified surge protector. And just a tip to go by, if it is too cheap, it is not a certified surge protector.
Okay, that's a very good tip. Now, just to wrap things up here, what are some other quick tips that you have as we wind down to the big crescendo of the Christmas season, and adding that mix for me, the all-important candles that we often use to create ambiance?
Yes. So make sure that you keep the candles away from anything that will burn. We always like to tell persons, get a bowl with some water, put some water in there, and then set the candle down in there if you don't have candle holders.
So remember, don't allow yourself to get distracted while cooking. Keep kids away from naked flames. Purchase flame retardant Christmas decorations and lighting, and also purchase smoke detectors and install them in your bedrooms as well, just in case of fires. Until next time, I'm Peter Gay Coombs wishing you a merry and safe Mass.
December come and Christmas song a play.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are blown.
Festive parties a session every day.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are
Boy,
blown.
lots of smiles and laughter all about.